The security alert screamed through the diplomatic quarters of Station Kepler. 9 at 0300 hours. Ambassador Vec Thor, apex predator of the Kharvian species, stood frozen in his family's habitat, his razor-sharp claws extended in pure panic. His cubs were gone. Within minutes, the station's entire security force mobilized. Kharvian cubs were not just any missing children. They were the offspring of one of the galaxy's most feared predatory species. Each cub, even at 3 months old, possessed retractable claws that could shred titanium and bite force that exceeded most industrial equipment. Their hunting instincts were already developing. "Seal all sections," Vec Thor growled, his translator struggling to convey the primal terror in his voice. "Find them before they hurt someone, or before someone hurts them." Station Commander Yills, a 4-armed Syntraxian, nodded grimly. The political implications were catastrophic. If anything happened to the ambassador's cubs during their station visit, it could mean war. The search teams spread out, following scattered claw marks on corridor walls and torn ventilation grates. The cubs had gone through the ductwork, standard Kharvian cub behavior, treating any new environment as a hunting ground. 2 hours into the search, Security Officer Park Ji-won yawned as she reviewed footage from the human residential quarter. She pulled a double shift and was running on coffee in spite. Her tablet pinged. Thermal signatures detected in Corridor 7B. She rushed to the location, hand on her stunner. The door to one of the human apartments was ajar, claw marks evident on the frame. Ji-won's blood ran cold. She tapped her comm. Possible breach in apartment 7B19. Sending backup to. A sound stopped her. Not a scream. Not a struggle. Purring. Ji-won pushed the door open carefully, her weapon raised. The apartment was dark except for the glow of a paused movie on the wall screen. And there, on the modest living room couch, was David Richardson, the station's human botanist. He was fast asleep. On his chest, curled up like house cats, were both Kharvian cubs. They were purring, a sound Ji-won had never heard a Kharvian make. Their fearsome claws were retracted, their muscular bodies completely relaxed. One cub had its snout tucked under David's chin. The other had draped itself across his stomach, rising and falling with his breathing. "Commander," Ji-won whispered into her comm, unable to believe what she was seeing. "You need to see this." Within minutes, Vec Thor burst through the door, followed by half the station's command staff. The ambassador's predatory instincts surged, a strange alien male with his vulnerable cubs. His growl started deep in his chest. David stirred, blinking awake. He looked down at the cubs, then up at the crowd of shocked aliens and weapons pointed his direction. "Oh," he said sleepily. "Are these yours?" "They scratched at my door around midnight. Seemed scared, so I let them in. Fed them some of my chicken. Hope that's okay. They calmed down after I put on a nature documentary." Vec Thor stared. His cubs, trained from birth to be the galaxy's perfect predators, were snuggling a human like helpless infants. They attacked no one, the ambassador managed. "Attacked?" David looked confused, gently stroking one cub's head. It purred louder. "They're just babies. Probably got scared exploring and needed comfort. All younglings do." Commander Yills made a strangled sound. "Those babies can bite through starship hull plating." David shrugged. "My sister's kids can scream loud enough to shatter glass. Still just kids, though." He looked at Vec Thor's terrified expression and his face softened. "Hey, they're fine. Fed, safe, and clearly exhausted. Come get them whenever you're ready. No rush." The ambassador approached slowly, watching his deadly offspring nuzzle closer to the human's warmth. In 40 years of parenthood across 3 litters, he'd never seen Kharvian cubs so peaceful with anyone outside their family. As Vec Thor carefully collected his cubs, David yawned again. "Cute kids, Ambassador. Bring them by any time." The door closed, leaving the entire security team standing in the corridor, fundamentally reconsidering everything they knew about humans. And in the diplomatic quarters, Ambassador Vec Thor held his sleeping cubs and wondered, what kind of species looks at the galaxy's apex predators and sees only children who need comfort? Perhaps, he thought, the most dangerous kind.